US crypto investors may be in trouble as the SEC is coming after US-based exchange Coinbase. Coin stock is down 13% today to $67.
Now, I'd love it if you can get Coinbase in the low 300s, around 10 times sales. That seems unlikely. If you're willing to pay 15 times sales, not unreasonable, then this is a $475 stock. The bottom line, if you, like me, well, then you're a big believer in cryptocurrency, and you will want to own Coinbase for the long haul.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter at Altcoin Buzz.io, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin's 60% year-to-date surge may be only the first milestone in its upward journey, as miner revenues from transaction fees are rising. The 2-year Z-score for miner revenue from fees, an indicator used to identify periods of high and low transaction fee regimes, has turned positive for the first time since mid-2021. The positive flip suggests miners' revenue from transaction fees is deviating higher from the 2-year mean in a sign of increased network demand. The Z-score is usually positive and rising during bull runs and negative during bear markets. The network has seen increased activity since the launch of Ordinal's protocol in January, which allows users to inscribe references to digital art in small transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. Miners are, of course, key beneficiaries of this influx, seeing their total revenue spike up to $22.6 million per day. This week, miner revenues have lifted to highest levels since June 2022, breaking convincingly above the yearly average. The founder of Terraform Labs, Do Kwon, appears to have been arrested in Montenegro, according to a tweet by the country's Minister of Interior, Flip Adzik. Adzik tweeted saying the police have detained a person suspected of being one of the most wanted fugitives, South Korean citizen Do Kwon, co-founder and CEO of Singapore-based Terraform Labs. Do Kwon has been the target of several investigations and was even on Interpol's red notice after stablecoin Terra UST and its $40 billion ecosystem imploded last year. Adzik added the suspect was detained at the airport with falsified documents, saying he was still waiting for official confirmation of identity. The long-awaited Arbitrum token ARB made its market-wide debut this morning, trading at $4 on Uniswap as volatility spiked on decentralized exchanges. The claim website went down under heavy traffic, as did the blockchain's block explorer. Arbitrum, which started operating in 2021, is the largest layer 2 blockchain on Ethereum, achieving scalability by using a technique called transaction rollups, which sends batches of transactions to the Ethereum mainnet. It's worth noting the ARB prices across all exchanges varied massively following the airdrop, with prices reaching as high as $14 on Bybit. Activity on Arbitrum has been increasing since November, when a Delphi Digital report suggested investors were interacting with the blockchain to boost their chances of receiving an airdrop. Arbitrum's total value locked is at $2 billion, double that of rival layer 2 chain Optimism, according to DeFi Llama. The number of daily transactions on Arbitrum rose to a new record of 1.3 million on Wednesday, surpassing the previous peak of 1.1 million reached on February 21st, even surpassing layer 1 Ethereum mainnet, processing around 1.1 million transactions. Arbitrum-based decentralized exchange GMX became the largest single holder of ARB, receiving 8 million tokens from the airdrop, spurring discussion about the use of the tokens on the GMX governance forum. Arbitrum is decentralizing by launching its governance token ARB to transition towards self-executing DAO governance. 12.75% of its supply, or 1.275 billion tokens, will be distributed to Arbitrum community members and DAOs in the Arbitrum ecosystem, and Arbitrum's total supply will be fixed at 10 billion tokens. Our partners at Wanchain have just announced the launch of USDT XFlows live on Optimism. USDT XFlows is a decentralized cross-chain solution that enables native-to-native cross-chain transfers between blockchains where USDT is natively minted by Tether. XFlows leverage the power of Wanchain's cross-chain bridges to provide easy, non-custodial transfers between chains without the need for centralized exchanges. With this new solution, Wanchain bridge nodes balance pools of native USDT on Ethereum, BSC, OKC, Polygon, and Arbitrum to enable native USDT cross-chain transfers. This is all without sacrificing security and decentralization. USDT XFlows are executed using the same secure multi-party computation architecture that distinguishes Wanchain's interoperability solutions. You can now move your USDT seamlessly between the Optimism network and Arbitrum, Avalanche, BNB, Ethereum, Polygon, TRON, Wanchain, or Astar. Crypto exchange Coinbase said it's received a Wells notice from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission recommending the regulator take enforcement action. In a March 22nd blog post, Coinbase said the legal threat could potentially target the exchange's staking program, Coinbase Earn, listed digital assets, its wallet, or Coinbase Prime services. A Wells notice letter typically warns a company that the SEC may follow with an enforcement action, but Coinbase provided no details other than possible violations of securities laws. Coinbase's chief legal officer Paul Grewal said, "We asked the SEC specifically to identify which assets on our platforms they believe may be securities, and they declined to do so." Today's Wells notice also comes after Coinbase provided multiple proposals to the SEC about registration over the course of months, all which the SEC ultimately decided not to respond to. The crypto exchange said its products and services would continue to operate as usual amid the investigation. Paul Grewal pushed back against the approach often cited by SEC Chair Gary Gensler, saying, "Come in and talk to us," claiming that Coinbase met with the SEC representatives more than 30 times over 9 months, but largely did not receive feedback on any of its proposals. He went on to say, "At no point in this investigation had the SEC told us a single specific concern about a single asset on our platform. To move to a Wells notice now is unusual to say the least." Coinbase submitted a petition to the SEC on March 20th in an effort to explain to the regulator that staking might not necessarily be universally considered a security. The exchange claimed that none of its listed assets were considered securities under the regulator's purview, and any potentially targeting of its wallet was based on misunderstandings of crypto products, assets, and services by the SEC. The CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, took to Twitter to clarify that the SEC reviewed Coinbase's business in detail a couple of years back and approved it to go public. Furthermore, in the S1 filing, Coinbase clearly explained its asset listing process, which contained 57 references to staking. Armstrong asserted that the exchange runs a rigorous asset review process and has rejected more than 90% of assets that apply to be listed on the platform. He said, "While we understand that this is all part of the journey to reform our financial system, we are right on the law, confident in the facts, and welcome the opportunity for Coinbase and by extension the broader crypto community to get before a court." News of the SEC's action against Coinbase, the #1 cryptocurrency exchange in the US, spread like wildfire throughout the crypto community, prompting an existential debate over what it could mean for cryptocurrency in the US. Many expressed solidarity with Coinbase, with venture founder Adam Cochran saying he will vote with my wallet and become a customer if Coinbase fights back against this agency. So while this could be bad for Coinbase in the short term, they luckily have the resources to fight this in court and will hopefully do so to bring clear guidelines to crypto and ultimately help the industry. The US SEC also today announced a series of charges against TRON founder Justin Sun and the TRON Foundation, declaring that the foundation offered TRX as an unregistered security, violating securities laws. BitTorrent token, BTT, which was launched after Sun took over BitTorrent in 2018, was also mentioned as being part of these offerings. In the filed complaint, the SEC states, "All TRON purchasers invested in a common enterprise alongside Sun and the TRON Foundation, who at all times retained significant TRON holdings." The statement makes similar allegations regarding BTT, saying it was offered and sold as a security, specifically as an investment contract. The SEC also declared that Justin Sun orchestrated a scheme to manipulate the price of TRON on crypto exchanges using different accounts involved in daily wash trading activities, tasking part of his team in moving significant amounts of TRX through different exchanges. One of the accounts involved, according to the SEC complaint, belonged to Justin Sun's father. As part of the action of the SEC, a series of influencers and celebrities were also charged for promoting these securities without disclosing that they were being paid to do so. The SEC claims that Justin Sun indirectly instructed these celebrities to not disclose they were being part of a campaign using employees as messengers. Among the celebrities that were included in the lawsuit are Lindsay Lohan, Jake Paul, Soulja Boy, Austin Mahone, Kendra Lust, Lil Yachty, and Akon. All of them, except for Soulja Boy and Mahone, have already settled with the regulator, paying more than $400,000 in interest and penalties. Unfortunately, that's part of the crypto industry where a lot of influencers, not just crypto influencers, but mainstream ones, won't say that they're getting paid because usually the company will pay them more not to disclose it, which is an unfortunate part about the crypto industry, but I think that'll change in the coming years. And we at Altcoin Buzz always like to be upfront and transparent with you guys so you know who's sponsoring a video. Like in this video, we have our wonderful partners at Wanchain. We want you guys to always be able to make an informed decision, and hopefully this changes for the rest of the crypto industry as well. That's it for Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.